Capricorn. Welcome to Lady of the Unknown Oracle, my love. My name is Sophie. If you're brand new to the channel, welcome in. I'm so thrilled to have you here. I hope you enjoy your message today. If you do, please remember to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment down below. I would love to know how you're doing. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for all of your love and support. You make what I do possible. I love you to the moon and back. Thank you so much for allowing me to connect with you once again. Cap, we're going to go ahead and jump right into your reading. Please remember that this is a general reading, so this may or may not resonate with your current situation. If you find that this is not your story, please do not force the details of what you're currently going through into the reading. Just throw the whole reading out the window, okay? If it's not for you, it's not for you. For others of you, though, you'll find that this reading really hits home, it really resonates, and if it does, I hope it provides you the clarity and guidance that you seek moving forward. We will be doing an extended reading after this one, after this general reading, where we will go more in depth into the person that you're connecting with, their feelings towards you, their intentions towards you, what they want with you in the future, right? Their intentions, the best advice for you to come out of this situation in your greatest and highest good, as well as the long-term outcome, either with you and this person or just overall, right? With or without this person after this particular experience, after this situation resolves. All right. At the end of the general reading, I should say, at the end of the general reading, we do pinpoint exactly what we're going to go over in the extended, because in addition to those things that I just mentioned, sometimes other energies present themselves, like secrets or new people, new love, new beginnings, where we'll also kind of tack that onto the extended too. So if that's interesting to you, you want to know more or less what will be in the extended exactly, hop on over to the end of the general reading where we go over that explicitly. But if you want to join me in the extended after the general reading, we can I will leave a link to the extended in the description box down below, as well as pinned to the top of the comment section below, along with a link to my personal booking system should you decide you would prefer to have a personal reading done instead of an extended reading. Okay, so Cap, without further ado, let's jump into the cards. So in our previous readings, I went ahead and pulled from the Oracle myself, but then you and I will pull from the Tarot, and that is what we are going to do today. And I have to say, whoever this person is, Cap, this is someone, there's a masculine energy here, right? I'm noticing a pattern, right? I'm noticing a pattern. Either, you know, there's been a very clear distinction between feminine and masculine energies. Typically, it's very interchangeable, but it's becoming very linear, these readings recently, where the masculine and feminines are dealing very heavily with one another, and they can quite literally, within my readings, pick a side, right? There's not too much flip-flopping that you have to do. I tend to read it from the masculine or feminine's perspective, but it's very clear who is doing what, right? So come to the edge with milk and honey. This feels like in order to have true fulfillment, you have to open up and be vulnerable, Cap. So be very careful. If there was a situation in the past, which I know for a good number of my Caps, based on the readings of the past, right? You know, there's been big endings, big separations, just really standing in your power. You know, really raising your voice, not letting people, you know, step all over you. So it might have led you, Cap, into a space now where you're feeling it like it's difficult to open up. But the thing is, there's someone here who you feel like you can really trust with your emotions, right? Give me 1 second. Okay, kind of losing myself in the dark there. You know, but there is somebody here, right? There is a masculine energy here for the feminine Caps, where they are beginning they're beginning a brand new journey surrounding this masculine energy. So let me just say this so that no one gets confused. I will most likely, you know, for the most part, I'll be reading from the feminine's perspective, but when I do switch over to seeing the masculine energy, I will be very specific, okay, switching over. Until then, though, take it as it resonates, because the thing is masculine doesn't necessarily designate male and feminine doesn't necessarily designate female. So you can you could identify with the masculine energy and be female, and vice versa. All right, so there's a masculine energy here, okay, Cap, that maybe that's you, maybe that's the person you're connecting with, but there's a sense here of a new journey occurring around them. This person is involved in an evolution, a closing of a cycle. They are the beginning. I don't feel like this is someone you're ending things with. I feel like this is someone who you are beginning things with. You're beginning things with this person. Why do I say that? Because we also have child here. Okay, we have child here. Child being clarified by bad health and official person. Now what's funny is typically the official person, okay, typically the official person is someone wearing uniform, all right? But in this case, I'm not getting that. I'm getting that this person is someone who is ready to make things official with you. And I'll explain why in just a moment. But so with bad health, I feel like this bad health, for example, this feels to me kind of like the Eight of Swords, okay? Someone who is just very doubtful, Someone who may have been uncertain as to whether a new beginning here could manifest. For some, this is a literal child, right? There could be an insecurity here on the masculine side. If you are a single parent, for example, like you're afraid of opening up to this person. You're afraid to open up to this new person because there are dependents involved. There is a child involved, or someone who you take care of who's involved, and you don't want to make a bad decision. You don't want to have a relationship with someone that ends up not being the healthiest, and then now you have this young person here kind of internalizing this relationship with you, right? So if this turns out to be a traumatic relationship like that one of the past, you don't want to expose your child to this, or whoever this is that you would be living with or taking care of. For others of you, though, this is just a new beginning, right? This is just a new beginning. This child is a brand new day. It's an opportunity here with this masculine energy, or as the masculine energy. There is a sense here that possibly, right, something can't be created, right? That's possibly something can't be created. I went ahead and clarified bad health and got mature woman. So for some of you masculine energies, there could have been a feminine energy in the past that you have a bad relationship with, and you're afraid that may affect your future. Right? This new beginning with this new person. Again, you know, this bad health, if that is your situation, there's someone in the past that you had a bad connection with. You're afraid that will interfere with this new connection. Because I'm not getting that this person coming in is bad for you. I'm not getting that. I'm not getting that. I'm getting that, if anything, this is a past person. For those of you that are feminine energies, you're connecting with a masculine energy, which for him, right, for this masculine energy, and I say him to designate the masculine, but again, this can still be a female here for some of you. All right, this person is coming in with gift. So this person is offering you something very unexpected, very sincere, and very big. Okay, so it is going to be something that's going to add to the value of your life, not take it away. But again, this mature woman, this might be someone who's really been through the ringer, Cap, someone who really knows what it is to get their heart broken. They have, you know, there's more at stake now than there was before, and there's a fear that some way, somehow, it's just going to repeat itself. It's just going to repeat itself. I did a final message asking, okay, well, you know, where's this heading with message and change? So there could be somebody here. For some, this is about someone coming in with an apology, right? So someone is wanting to have something, they want friendship, they don't want love, okay? This person just wants, you know, to be in a better place with you. In that sense, I do feel like it is sincere. This person, if it's a masculine energy that's apologizing, this is someone who's already moved out or is planning on moving out, possibly moving away, right? This isn't the new person, though. If this is the old person, the person that you left behind, or a person who you're severing ties with, there could be an apology coming in from this person. And it's really just to change, it's to change the tempo of your guys' relationship. It's not to change your mind, per se, about the relationship, to reconcile. It's just, if there is reconciliation, it's not to have a romantic relationship again. It's just to be able to get back to a place where you're not on such bad terms. It's just to kind of bring things back up, so that way you guys both feel good about closing the cycle off and pursuing your own things, your own new futures, right? But then where this is not an apology, this is about things progressing forward between you and this new person. But the thing is, Cap, with Come to the Edge, this is a beckoning of you to open up your heart. It's taking a risk and allowing yourself to be vulnerable, allowing someone into your heart space. Okay, allowing someone into your heart space. So let us see what the tarot has to say about what's going on with you, this new person. I feel like the past person plays a very small role here. Okay, any past people you're connecting with, Cap, I feel like they play a very minimal role. I feel like this is mainly between you and new experiences coming in. Keep in mind that if this is not a relationship that you're currently dealing with, this is for mid-October, so we've still got a little ways to go. And the truth is, you can connect with this whenever it feels appropriate to you, right? We designate limitations to time, but it can really happen whenever. So if you come back to this reading in December or next year, January, it can absolutely still be for you, right? Nothing's a coincidence. Nothing's a coincidence. So if you're here, there's most likely a reason for you to be here. All right, so let's see. This could be a connection coming in for you, Cap. Let's see what's going on in this situation for Capricorn, please. Capricorn. Overarching energy. Yeah, so you're defensive. 9 of Wands. Open your heart, Cap. And I know it's easier said than done, but it's just to say it, to verbalize it right now. The purpose to verbalize is just to remind you that you're doing that, right? It's not to tell you what to do, Cap. I'm not trying to be bossy and tell you how to live your life, but it's to remind you that you could be doing that. You may not be realizing that your heart is clenching, and that's exactly what it's doing. So it's just to bring your thought space back to the heart space. Bring your mind back to your heart, okay? You could be in a situation where you're kind of still in survival mode and you don't even realize it, right? And you have all these new people coming in, and while they could be good for you and you're looking at them and you're like, oh, I'm connecting with you and this is really nice, you may not realize that every opportunity you have to connect with this person, you might be saying no, right? Or every time they reveal a little something about themselves, you're not reciprocating, even though they fascinate you and they intrigue you, and you can see yourself really carrying on well with this person into the future. You are in some ways kind of blocking yourself off from love because you're not reciprocating back, and this person is looking for something, a sign on your part to let them know that you're kind of, you're on the same wavelength as them. And for all the times that you appreciate their personality but don't say it, they don't know that that's what you're feeling, right? So you just kind of stay there in that space of, I like you, but I'm not going to tell you. And so you're not opening your heart. You're not being vulnerable because it still scares you, which is understandable. But it's just a reminder, Cap, that that's what you're doing. Okay? Give me 1 second, my love. Give me 1 moment. Okay. Had to change the lighting. I felt like I was losing myself in the light now. Thank you for your patience, my love. So, current energy. 10 of Cups. Wow. Wow. Current energy. 10 of Cups. This is what you want, right? You could be experiencing this all on your own, but honestly, Cap, I feel like this is what you feel for someone and you're not saying it. I feel like this is what you're saying, this is what you're feeling, but you're not saying it. Your block here is the Sun. So you could be connecting with a Leo from your past. Okay, there could be a Leo from your past who's interfering with this 10 of Cups. But the thing is, with Sun, there's growth, okay? There's vitality, but this is growth. Happiness by moving forward, a new day to experience new things. This being your block is letting me know that there's an opportunity here to have something new and you're not really seizing it. Because it's still a little uncomfortable. It's like those growing pains. Right? It's those growing pains. On your mind, you've got the 3 of Pentacles. So there's someone that you could be working with who you're thinking of. Right? But ultimately, this is someone who you'd like to partner with. Someone that you feel really has the potential to offer something for you guys moving into the future. In your heart space, you've got the High Priestess. You're not saying anything. Everything that's going on in your heart space, there's silence. It's crickets. You're not saying anything. You're keeping it all locked up. This is in your heart space, the High Priestess. You feel like this person, there's potential, but you're not saying anything. Right? You're not saying anything at all. In the recent past, Queen of Pentacles, you either left behind, this feminine energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, could be, doesn't have to be, but this is someone that you were very grounded with ultimately, right? So someone that embodies this Queen of Pentacles energy, groundedness, feeling very at home, possible wife or husband, okay? Recent past, you left this person or this status behind, right? And it's just so hard for you moving on. Now, coming into your near future is the 9 of Cups. So be careful for some of you, Caps, because being in this energy of defensiveness and wanting something that you can't have is a slippery slope, and it may lead you into kind of like the 8 of Swords energy, where the 9 of Cups can talk about drinking too much, right? So, you go home and you have a pack, you have a pack of beer in the fridge, you might grab a couple. For those of you, might pop open a bottle of wine, and you just have to be very careful with how you spend your alone time. The 9 of Cups is a more of a solitude type of energy. There are people here, so this could just be about celebration with friends. You're really just hanging out with your peoples, really hanging out with your group, and you're just trying to keep it together. Overall, the 9 of Cups, the only shadow side I'm feeling for the 9 of Cups here is just if you're feeling lonely, if you're feeling lonely, be careful of drinking. But outside of that, coming in, I feel like you are going to recover. You are going to recover, Cap. This person is going to make you realize that there's a lot more to be happy about than you think, because you are in the 10 of Cups. I think the only downside of the tarot deck is that you don't have doubles of the same suit here, right? Because the Nine of Cups is almost telling me, like, if the Ten of Cups were here in the deck again, this Nine of Cups could very well be a repeat of the Ten of Cups, you know, that you and this person really bond, and there's going to be happiness coming in. You see yourself in the Magician energy. You see yourself ready to manifest, but you're not saying anything, Cap. That's the problem. So remember that you could be giving someone hints, and some people just don't know how to read hints. Right? In the environment, you've got the Five of Cups, so someone here does feel like something is being lost. Right? Something's tipped over, that something's being lost. This could be the person you're connecting with, Cap, so be very careful. If you are connecting with someone and you feel like, let's put it this way, if you're connecting with someone, Cap, and they've given you the impression that you guys are in a really great place, but you have virtually not shared any of yourself with them, they could be feeling now sort of rejected. Like they're doing something wrong, and that could cause them to pull back communication. All right, the fear here is that the communication stops. Eight of Wands in your fear position. Right, so there could be a fear here that the communication is going to stop, or that you guys won't make progress, or you'll make progress in the wrong direction. Something's going to go wrong, basically, Cap. That's your fear. Ultimately, King of Cups, the person you're connecting with, possible Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but this person has big love for you. It could be you as well, really connecting with somebody. So, you know, it's just, let me see, quick clarifiers. This could be someone that you work with. Page of Cups coming in again. This could have been someone that you started out as a friend with, someone that could have started out as a third party. Okay. So that was generally, I want to say, for those of you who are feminines, okay, those of you who are feminines, this person's got big love for you and they will always reciprocate that, but there is some sadness or some grief or a feeling of loss here in the environment. Understand, like we were talking about, if this person is always talking to you about themselves and you don't reciprocate and you don't give something back, they will feel kind of like a heartbreak. You know, they'll feel a little heartbreak. Or maybe no, sorry, Cap, I believe I was my thought trains are crossing. I don't think we talked about this just yet. But every time you know, someone speaks to you and you don't contribute back, there's a feeling of loss here. There's a feeling of loss here. So just be conscientious. If you're not speaking your emotions, it's becoming aware to this person, and they may be taking it a little bit kind of like maybe you're not ready for them and maybe they should dial back. They are coming in though with this King of Cups, but I have a feeling that they might withdraw if there's no reciprocation, if there's no equality here in the expression of the love. Right? But you definitely are going to be happier, Cap. But be careful. Be careful, because there's something here that has the potential for great happiness, but it's not going to be around forever, and if you don't value it and treasure it, it may just leave. Okay, that's what I'm feeling for you, sweetie, so just be careful. The Emperor coming in. That's what it is. You've got somebody here who you really vibrate well with. Man, and this person wants you. This person wants you. Masculine energy could be male or female. Okay. The Lovers, the Star, Aquarian energy, Gemini energy. You guys, I mean, this is heaven sent. This is heaven sent. This was everything you ever wanted. A real soulmate connection. A life partner and a soulmate. This isn't just love. You know, this isn't just love, and it's not just attraction. This is a little bit of everything. This is a little bit of everything. The Sun. So Leo, Wheel of Fortune underneath, guys, Cap, you know, the Wheel of Fortune talks about instability. Underneath that is the Seven of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune is instability, okay? Things can change at the drop of a dime, all right? Which is great, right? It's great because if you're in a tough spot, things can work to your benefit just as simply, right? Just as easily. 1 second, Cap. Okay. Just got a little bit in there, right? But yeah, you know, this person, it's everything you wanted. I mean, it's growth, it's love, it's soulmate. It's a spiritual connection. It's a journey. It's someone who's willing to be with you over the long term. It's a new beginning. You know, this person, this is love. This is big love, Cap. This is big love. Big love. I'm going to clarify this obstacle with this sun. I'm going to clarify this obstacle with this sun here. Temperance. Taking it easy. Forgiving yourself. Forgiving a situation. Healing. Right? You could be trying to make something work still from the past that no longer works. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, like it's time to move on from something. Something has concluded, and now is really the time to take this opportunity for what it is. All major arcana. All major arcana, Cap. So let me clarify this King of Cups here. For you masculines, right, that was generally, but for you masculines, you know, you left someone behind, something else behind. It does feel like you left a feminine energy behind to whom you were truly very much committed, and coming in is the same type of energy you've got. You know, you are stepping into your power as the Emperor, and in so doing, you attract somebody into your space that feels very at home. And it's someone who you actually feel comfortable with, like, speaking to emotionally about yourself, about what you're feeling inside. The Chariot could be connected with a Cancer, strong Cancer here. But this is somebody who, you know, when you're vulnerable with them, they don't make fun of you. They don't take your feelings and wring it out and make you feel like too feminine or too, you know what I mean? For some of you, it's like speaking your emotions, like you're a really sensitive person, Cap. And it's like you want to be with someone who allows you to feel free to speak what's on your mind and what's on your heart. And it feels like the person you were with may not have given you that same liberty. And this new person does. Right? This new person does. They're for you. In both respects, feminine, masculine. This person's for you, okay? Slightly different experiences, but it's the same result. Let me see. The Chariot. Chariot, Two of Swords, the Moon, Three of Pentacles. So whoever this King of Cups, okay? This King of Cups. So like we were saying just now, since we were just talking about the masculine energy, Cap masculines, right? You're going to feel comfortable speaking your emotions into existence. This person is a true life partner. This person really does want to build with you. They don't judge you for how you feel, how you view things. They don't judge you for your perspective. You know, they really value you as a partner. Three of Pentacles, the Moon, Two of Swords, and the Chariot. So there's big forward movement here. No more confusion, no more indecision, right? It's a decision. It's a conscious decision here to live your emotions, to bring it out into fruition, to speak it into existence, right? For others of you, this is for the feminine energies that are going to be connecting with this person as your outcome, right? This person is coming to you as a king. They are very sincere in their feelings towards you. This is big love, Cap. And here's the thing, if you don't know what I'm talking about, Cap, if you're listening and you're just like, I don't know who that is, that's none of the people I've met, then you're right. They're none of the people you've met. Because when this kind of person comes into your life, there's nothing else in this world that you would want more than to be with them, right? To really find out how you can make things work, how to make space for them. It's like, if you remember, I'm getting an image of when you were younger and you get on the school bus, right? You get on the school bus and you put your book bag next to you, and you tell everyone, no, it's taken, or you pretend like you're asleep. You prop your legs up and you pretend like you're asleep, right? So that way people that are getting picked up don't sit next to you. And then as soon as you drop by your friend's house, right, your best friend's house, and you see them get on the bus, you sit your book bag on your lap and you scoot over closer to the window and you let them sit next to you, and you're so happy, right? And that's how it feels. It's like, for other people, they could try to speak their piece and you might think that they're cool and whatever, but it's for that person that really makes your heart skip a beat. That makes your stomach do that little jump. You know what I mean? It's somebody who when I tell you can't explain it, I'm telling you, Cap, you can't explain it. Some of you have already experienced that. Some of you are experiencing that. But for those of you that need help finding that distinction, if you'll know, I said that sounds so cliche, but you'll know when this person comes, you'll know. This person takes up a whole space of their own, that when their space links in with your space, it's like you're looking into a mirror. You look at them and you're just like, how do you exist? You're so perfect in every way. Hard to imagine. That's why it's, you know, when you experience it, you know. So, but for those of you feminines, right, this person is coming in with big love. They want to make something work. And they're willing to start small. That's the beautiful thing here with the Three of Pentacles. They're willing to start small. They're willing to start small. They're willing to start as friends. They're willing to put in the effort. Okay, Page of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. Could be connected with a Virgo here. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio as well. We've got the moon here. So Cancer, Pisces. Don't allow what's happened in the past to make you feel discouraged or like you can't win this. You know, you can't win in love. Like you're coming in already kind of with your tail behind, you know, your tail between your legs, Cap, kind of saying, well, I was in a heartbreaking situation before. It doesn't even matter if we start out as friends. It's not like it's going to go anywhere. I'm just going to get my heart broken again. If this is the person that I'm describing to you, Cap, and you're like, I mean, this person feels like an emperor, but I'm just scared. I respect that. I really do. But what I'm seeing is that this person has big love for you and is really wanting to go the long haul with you, and they're willing to start small. So I would say at the very least, open up bit by bit and just as friends start offering more about yourself. So that way this person knows that they're not completely in the dark. Because I feel like this person is already sort of putting out the lines to see if you guys have something in common, right? To see if you guys, sorry about that, to see if you guys have something in common, or, you know, how well you guys mesh. It's just like this person's already putting themselves on the line and risking rejection from you by offering personal information, that it might be worth it at the very least for you as a personal exercise to, you know, just every now and then, so that way you remind yourself that it's okay, that even just as friends, to be able to open your heart to it. You don't have to go into a connection thinking that it's going to be forever. Just go into a connection realizing that, you know, you may be here for a season, but it's for a season that I'll always remember, and we shared something. Whether it was a friendship, or whether it was a friendship that became something more, right? You say hello to people and you say goodbye, sometimes sooner than others, but it happens. That's the ebb and flow of life. You start something and then eventually it ends. And that's okay. That's okay. Just because the last big ending hurt you doesn't mean that this next ending is going to hurt you that way, you know? Goodbyes are painful, but these could be more of like see you later goodbyes. You don't know, and you'll never know if you don't at least dip your toe in. Okay, so go slow. It doesn't have to be all or nothing. But someone is here, and I feel like you owe it to yourself to experience what this could be like. Because this person doesn't feel like a bad person. This feels like someone who, given the opportunity, would treat you really well. But at the end of the day, Cap, it is your decision how far you let this go. And if you don't want it to go anywhere, then it won't. Okay? But again, I'm just reminding you that just because things didn't work out and things hurt you, doesn't mean that you're doomed to that fate forever unless you doom yourself. Okay, so there you have friendships still and people that love you. It's hard not to love you. Let's be honest. Flip your hair. It's hard not to love you. Okay, so while people are attempting to love you, you know, allow people to get to know you. Allow people to get to know you, and within the safety of trust that you believe these people so far have really, there's no reason to feel like they will do you harm, right? They've not given you a reason. Little by little, just kind of allow yourself the opportunity to feel what it could feel like to open up again for people. All right, at your leisure, at your discretion. All right, Cap. So my love, I'm going to take this over to the extended now. We will go more into this person, their feelings for you, a bit more in depth. And the feelings are actually really insightful, because we tend to get, if they do have doubts or they are defensive themselves, we really do go into the extended, guys. If you've ever seen an extended of mine, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's not just a couple cards. We really do hash out any kind of troubles, obstacles, doubts. You know, it's feelings, yeah, but if there's more to the feelings than just they're happy around you, then we usually get that message too. Intentions towards you moving into the future, the advice to resolve this situation, overcome the obstacle, come out of this in the best possible way, right? Do you communicate? Do you keep your feelings hidden? Things of that nature, as well as what the long-term outcome after this situation is most likely to look like, either between you guys or you on your own. All right? So Cap, we made it. I'll go ahead. I'll hop over to the extended, and if you'll join me there, the link is down below, as well as pinned to the top of the comment section. And if this is where we part ways, then I will just see you next time. Thank you so much for allowing me to connect with you. If you liked this reading, please remember to like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment down below, and I will talk to you later. Mwah. I love you, Cap.